guys an opportunity to come in the room. Give me 1 second. I'll let you come in. Give you guys a second to come on in. YouTube has not let you know yet. Hello. Hello, Sagittarius. How are you? So, Sagittarius, I am going to take my time with this reading. We're going to pull a few oracles. We're going to see what you guys know I'm not a really big oracle fan, and that's okay, but we're going to see what's going to come out in the oracles for you. And then we're going to get into the reading. And you guys already know the reading means what? The tarot, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let's see. You guys, Peach X said, could be better, not going to lie. Okay. Hopefully this reading makes you feel pretty decent, Peach X. Hopefully. All right. So let's go ahead. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull from, we're going to get these, at least 3 cards. We're going to talk about it, right? And then we're going to get into the tarot. So let's see. Let's see what comes out here for... This is interesting because the same kind of thing happened with Virgo. Before I could even pull, one of the cards came out. So I'm just going to do it the exact same way. This is going to be put to the side, but it's something that I need to tell you. And if you are going through any kind of litigation, court process, legal papers, dealing with the law, dealing with judges, cops, sheriffs, anything like that, I do see it's going to be in your favor. Now, I am going to make sure I give you a guarantee because I can always tell by the tarot. But with this, some of you guys are just going through something legal. It could also have something to do with divorce court, child court, that type of stuff. But this is what it says: truth, justice, and due process. So either way, this is your overall energy. Don't know why yet. I don't know why. It's a Libran energy. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. Let's see. I can tell it's going to get messy. I try, and it may not be in a bad way messy, right? It may not be in a bad way messy. Sorry, I put lotion on my finger. It's hard for me to pull. It may not be in a bad way messy, but it's going to be some mess, okay? All right. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, you have empty nest. We're going to talk about it. It talks about moving on. Oh, empty nesters. People who were in your home, no longer in your home, because sometimes the empty nest is just saying, I had family members who were living with me. Thank God they are out of my damn house. Thank God. Some of that is your children. For others, it is just family members. Thank God they are gone, right? And then sometimes it's not for good reasons. I will say that for some of you, it could be a caretaking thing, because you guys see it says caregiver. And sometimes the empty nest is, you know what I mean, transitioning. So I don't want to say it that way as if it's like, hallelujah, someone is no longer here. I don't want to go there. But it does talk about maybe people that's in your house, individuals that's in your home, no longer being there. First card that comes out is a person of earth. This could be who you are dealing with, an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also said that there was a Libra energy here as well. Now, these cards are you, but it's also saying who you're dealing with. Now, part of this beautiful earth energy talks about someone who could be very stable financially, stable emotionally, very mature, someone you can depend on, okay? And I would say wife, husband-like material. I would say this is more so spousal material, okay? Now, there are things here that you may not like about certain people. Just based on this energy, if we're saying that there is one aspect that is good, some of you could be experiencing the aspects of it not being so good. Maybe you have dealt with an earth sign who was superficial and it was all about them. Okay? They were it's my way or the highway type of thing. I give you money, you shut up. I'm the one who paid the bills, so you really don't have no say here. Some of you guys could have been dealing with that of individual, but I like to believe that it's someone nice. We're going to see when the card falls, right, with the tarot. But some of you have been dealing with that type of person. Now, the reason why I say that, because the very next card says fishing pole. Overextending. It makes sense to overextend if you are a caregiver. It makes sense. You're like, oh, I'm tired. Oh my God. I go to work and then I got to come home and deal with this and I got to deal with that. Whether it's children or whether it's family members, it's like, oh my goodness, like this is just, I'm capable, but I feel like I'm not capable. You see what I'm saying? And can you imagine this type of energy in relationships where you're doing so much to make the relationship work? You're just like, you know what? I want to go to sleep tonight. I really don't want to cook, but I'm going to cook because they want me to. You're going the extra mile in order to make the relationship work. Some of you guys have kind of pushed your careers aside a little bit in order to cater more so to your relationship, even though you are kind of uncertain, 50-50, there we go, knew we were going to get to that. You're a little bit uncertain if it's going to work out. So one thing that I can say is looking at this, that scales, the sword of scales with that Libra says, you need to get your ass together. You can't be blaming nobody because the scales, here with the scales is talking about the reciprocity. What are you learning in this lifetime about give and take? We know you may have to take care of a parent or a father or mother or something like that. We understand that that's like your family responsibility, but we're saying outside of that, shouldn't you want reciprocity? So the scales is saying, yes, that's the truth. But are you seeing it for what it is? And a lot of you have been ignoring it because the next card is 50-50, because you're kind of like, again, like I said before, is this something that I want? I don't know. I don't know if this is somewhere I want to be forever. You could be dealing with someone, and I hate to say this, but you can be dealing with someone who's a little iffy, and you're wondering why they're acting a certain way towards you. You're sitting up here thinking to yourself, like, I'm doing all of this, and you're still inconsiderate of my feelings, but you have no idea that this person is so about you. The sign that the universe is trying to get you to see is give and take. Balancing, fair play, and integrity in your relationship. Now, what we're going to do, whatever card lands on here lands. If it's upright, it's upright. I'll be able to read it either way. We're going to see what's going to land on these cards. So far, it looks like your money is on point. I love the fact because, like I said, when it comes down to all of these cards, it's you and yes, other people as well. But providing for yourself is here. I can't believe. Okay, I was doing too much, honey. Providing for yourself is very much so in this reading. Okay, so we're going to see if that's going to match. Let me tell you what's so funny. I always pay attention to when I accidentally blow out the candle because I'm so close to it. But I was looking at pole. And then I blew out the candle. So you guys are nasty. You guys are nasty. Okay. And when we're talking about overextending yourselves, baby, you try to make sure you give the good to somebody up in here. Ah, this came out. And the reason why you're staying is because someone got that fishing pole, honey. Somebody got that pole. Okay? I know I'm being a pervert. I gotta stop. Pleasure. See? Even though I was looking, but really, is that a joke? Really? Because the Taurus card really is pleasure. Really is pleasure. Some of you can let that shit go. Let's go ahead. Let's get the last one. Sagittarius, I'm sorry. Some of y'all are a slave to something. Y'all are a slave to it, honey. Let's get it. Ooh, that's crazy. Star card at the bottom of the deck. I want to make sure I talk about this, the empty nesting. Some of you could be separated at the moment. Okay, there could be separation on the horizon for a lot of you. That Judgment card is in reverse. So this is like there is no coming back from this. There is no coming back. All the things that I love about you, I don't want that anymore. And why? Remember, we had to talk about the good qualities and also the bad qualities. And for some of you, it has something to do with someone's selfish nature. Very conceited. And I do see that you guys have tried to make adjustments to make something work, because part of that fishing pole is adjusting to someone's personality, and it still didn't work. So what does it say here with the empty nest? Moving on. No one's home. They are not around. It is a separation. And if this person, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, tried to come back, it looks like you're basically saying no. You're saying no. Definitely could be a Taurus here because you got Taurus again, or an Aquarius. You are saying, I don't want to deal with this. I want new beginnings. Here with the Ace of Cups, you may not be at that place yet, but I definitely see that you're going to make a decision for a new kind of life. The Ace of Cups is not necessarily new love. It's about you pouring into yourself. I hate this so much because I can tell there's a lot of single parents here, or a lot of you have been raised as such. Because the mother is sitting on the overextending. Ah, here we go. You see what I'm saying? I hate when I see the same kind of story. I really don't want it to be stereotypical. But of all people who will land on the person who is overextending is the mother. You want love, so you're so used to nurturing people because that's the only thing you've been doing with your little ones. You've been just nurturing them, and then when your person comes in, and then you're very nurturing to them, and sometimes these people take advantage of you. So I do see that for some of you. Ooh, Virgo is in here too. Wow. You just want to be loved. That's what I'm saying. Star card at the bottom of the deck is saying you have been deprived of that. There has been a lack of love in your life, and you don't know how to be anything else but nurturing to other people. And the only thing you want is reciprocation, which is the reason why the Libra card came out. The next card here is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a decision. A decision, though, to love yourself. But what does that mean to you? So if it means that you're going to be moving on, then some of you are going to do that. For some of you, the moving on is like, oh, I have a new love here. I have a new love. Or there's an opportunity for new love to come in, and you're not going to keep going back and forth to this energy that's familiar, but not really giving you anything. Now we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards. We're going to clarify the Judgment card. I'm trying to see where your money is at in this reading. I know I've talked about, and I've talked about it with that Earth person, but really it's not giving enough money energy for me. So what I want to do is kind of see what else I can pull based on these cards. But let's see what comes out here with the Judgment for Sagittarius. There we go. Thank you. One more. At the bottom of the deck, exactly. This is still leaving behind, breaking free. Some of y'all actually may leave the state. I mean, when I tell you, it's like you're making a decision to move the hell on because you've been dealing with people. Oh, wow. Hold up, hold up. See, I even thought about pregnancy. I usually don't say that, but you heard me say something about mother, and I'm like, could somebody be pregnant here? This is like someone makes a decision to keep the baby. Someone makes the decision to keep a child here. In the heat of passion, it looks like some of you guys may have gotten caught up with someone and gotten pregnant. I don't know if this person's around because, again, airplane does talk about distance. This person could be in jail. This person could be overseas in another state or something like that. But I definitely see that there could have been a child that was born, and maybe someone did not say, like, you know, the Judgment card is making a decision to not do, again, exactly, because the decision is here. So it's like someone made a decision to not follow through with what they were maybe originally following through with. I also see child support in this reading. You are making a decision to have a fresh start. Part of this baby energy really is new beginning. You realize that you have potential and you're not going to allow other people to hold you back or to keep you in place. Because remember, the Empress is saying expansion. I want to expand. I want to grow. But the only way that you're going to really grow is if you really step out on faith and just overcome your fears and just do it. And that's basically what I'm saying here, okay? It talks about maybe doing something where there's meaning behind it. So for you, it's like that could be a teacher or a mentor. We've talked about you guys doing something with, spirituality. I see that here as well. But it's saying you're going to love what you do here with this bonfire. And I do see that for a lot of you, you are leaving it all behind. That is what this is basically saying. You may be packing up your children, packing up your child, and just leaving it all behind. And you are going to be in control over your life. Some of you guys don't even know you're going to do this, and it's just going to happen out of the blue. Because part of that Judgment card really is cosmic. And I really do feel like there's going to be huge changes in this area, and your life is going to look a lot different. I think I mentioned this before earlier in the reading, how I said new life. I am definitely seeing this. So as far as your working career, you're going to it's going to be something that you have passion for, something that you are excited about. Now let's go ahead. Let's get, oh, you know what? That's why. I wasn't supposed to be using these cards, but that's okay. I was not supposed to be using those cards. Let's go ahead and get the Empress. However it lands. Let's get the Empress. It told us anyway, though. Magician. In the reverse, which is still a good card to see. Temperance in the upright. One more for Empress. I don't know why it keeps telling you that you're going to have to get, you know, control, balance, or get some, you're doing too much. I don't know what the hell you're doing between work and home, but here it is again. Balance is hitting the overextension. Now, if I had to look at this and see if it has anything to do with your health, anytime I see cards constantly saying overextending, I know personally that that could have something to do with your health, or it can have an effect on your health. Some of you have nervous energy, which means you are over consuming things, whether it's eating too many sweets, which is that Libra energy. You guys are comfort eating, or drinking, that type of stuff. I see you guys are needing to go to the doctor because there is a hidden, I don't want to say disease, but a hidden something that's like something going on with you where you guys may feel it, but you're ignoring it. Okay, so I will say you're going to have to start taking care of yourself, because you got too much overextension here, where I see a tiresome energy, you know, little maybe called low graders. So part of that Ace of Cups is Sagittarius. You're gonna have to slow down. Okay, if you can get some help with people helping you with family, or maybe, you know, at least having days where you can take some time to kind of like woosah, do that, because I am definitely seeing here that there are some problems that you can encounter when it comes down to your health, guys. Okay, let me see. I want to pull on that a little bit more. Give me a second, because that hour came out. Let me see what this is. Exactly. Here it is again. Ten of Wands, tired energy, overextending yourself, but you're okay, really good. You're going to readjust. You're going to readjust. Not only did you have the Ten of Wands, you also had the Nine of Wands. Both of those came. You had the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Too much. This is just too much, Sag. There's really no excuse for this. You're trying to be a superhero, or you're trying to like appease people, and it's just, you're not maintaining. You're slipping here. There are certain things that are slipping through the cracks. And like I said before, I really do feel like this is dealing with your health as well. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Ace of Cups. Let's see what's going to come out here for you. There we go. That flipped. Page of Wands. This is for Sagittarius. However it falls. Thank you. You guys had the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And you had the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Third party. You had this in reverse. Is an alcoholic. And this is not me talking about them in any way. But again, Remember, we were saying how there was something dealing with the relationship that was causing a lot of, you were overextending. Like, of course you're overextending. If you're dealing with someone that's lacking balance, this is hitting a 50-50 energy. This person is very uncertain. They don't know their head from their ass one day from the next. You're asking about the future and how your future is going to go and, you know, what you want for the future, and they never give you straight whatsoever. You have not experienced that. So here, one thing that I can tell you is that this is the reason why you are pouring back into yourself. And I love the fact that the Page of Wands is saying that you're getting that spark. And you've learned these lessons with dealing with people who you now know were karmics. Okay? Now you're unbending. As they say, unbending and unbigging your back. Because some of y'all done gained weight too. Okay? Third party energy. A lot of you have been in third party energy. So let's talk about that for a second. Like I said before, I can tell some of you guys are not taking someone back because enough is enough, and you are being honest with yourself. You're pretending here with the Eight of Cups, like the Eight of Cups says, that you are no longer accepting what does not fulfill you. And remember, the card came out with scales, says that this is the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And you're looking at this head on. There is going to be a turn of events here for you, Sagittarius. This is just something that I'm seeing. I feel like part of that tower that came out earlier mentioned that you were just that close for something major happening to you, and you made a decision to move in a different direction. And if you did not move in a different direction, whoever you were dealing with were going to bring you down. But most of you already know that. So we're going to go ahead and get to the card here, which is the Star card. Y'all were dealing with someone who had to choose between two different people. Now, was this you needing to choose between two different people or them? Somebody had two different people in this reading. And I do see a child being born outside of the coupling. So maybe side baby? I'm telling you, like when I saw the baby and I saw the pregnancy, I was like, this is interesting. But then I'm looking at all the cards here and I'm kind of like, I still see two different people. So it looks like somebody got pregnant outside of the relationship. So like there's a person that's in a relationship and somebody that got pregnant outside the relationship. That is what this looks like to me. And it kind of looks like it's the person who's not the spouse or the long term or the girlfriend or the man or whoever. It kind of looks like the other person may have gotten knocked up. Now, you have the Star card in the upright. We're going to see what this means here for you, which is a really good thing. Let's see what this is. This is for Sagittarius. I'm kind of scared to pull it. Ooh, okay. You guys already know my King of Wands is a new person. Hello, shout out to you. All right, let's get it. Let's see what else. Oh, you guys got the Six of Cups. So this is a soulmate coming up in here. Oh no, Sagittarius. You are letting somebody go, but this is hurting you a little bit. There's like conflict within your psyche about completely releasing someone, or you have released someone, like I said, but you keep thinking about them. You see how it says reminiscing? Or this new person kind of sort of reminds you of the past person, and it makes it even worse because it's like, ooh, like I don't really want to think about this person. I don't really think about them. But they do the same stuff. Some things that they do kind of like reminds me of them, and then that makes me want them, you know. So it's something like that that I'm saying. I love the fact that the Star card is saying that this is going to be someone that you don't necessarily expect, the kind of person that you don't expect. Because like I said before, a lot of you are really wanting love and affection. And the way the person comes in is just going to be shocking to you. And this is very much so a soulmate energy. The person you were dealing with was very karmic as well. Because a lot of y'all did not want to let that person go. You really want the type of love that you have for that person with somebody else. You've done enough talking. You've explained yourself to them plenty of times about why certain things should go a certain way, and they just never changed. So whatever you have with them, whatever you believe that you had with this person, the universe is going to grant you your wish. Now, this is what I was saving for the bottom. This came out, this was the last card, and then this was here. So your wish is going to come true through a new party. And it's time for you to really release, which is what you saw with the Tower card. It's time for you to release this other karmic, someone that you've been holding on to for a very long time. Okay? Let me see if I can get one more card, and that will be it for you guys. Let's see the last card that comes out. Oh, that's the truth and nothing but the truth. The Ace of Swords. Oh my God. So I feel like this has something to do with a spiritual connection you guys had. There it is again, the Hermit. Are you guys dealing with a Virgo? Remember I talked about it was a earth sign energy here. Virgo is coming out real strong. Virgo and Taurus. So a lot of you could be definitely dealing with a Virgo. Virgo is everywhere in this reading. Virgo, Taurus is everywhere in this reading. And like I said, Libra came out earlier. So I'm seeing that. Let me tell you what's so interesting. There it is. Deep emotional cleanse. New emotional cycle. You clearly see what you want, and that's the reason why something is ending with that baby. Is saying there's about to be a new beginning. A lot of you with this last eclipse, you've been noticing that you and your person and your party, the party, whoever that is, call the party, the person that you've been dealing with have not been getting along. There's this tension, there's this static, and you've been wondering, well, the eclipse is saying it's time for something to go bye-bye. And you have been kicking and screaming because that's not something that you want. But again, the universe is demanding change, and you have to accept that. Okay, because it is definitely pushing you in a new direction. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, Sagittarius. Someone says I had to let go of a Leo. He was a classic narcissist. He wasn't going to change. I was thinking love was stronger than pride. There is a cross-watching Virgo here. Yes. So this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. To give you guys a new, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're interested in a personal reading. All of that is below. And I'm also going to be going live on Sunday doing Cash App if you guys are interested. Have a good weekend. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye.